Okay, I think we are live. What's up, guys? This is Ferny, Ceballos. Welcome to your daily dose of awesome, your life 15 minutes of daily motivation, inspiration, and education so you can get your day started right. Today's topic is on purpose and power, being delivered by one of our esteemed community members here at Elite Marketing Pro, Sebastian Assaf, who's also our EMP traffic coach. My name is Ferny Ceballos. I'm a lead generation and online marketing expert specializing in helping home business owners in the network marketing, affiliate marketing, direct selling, and online marketing world multiply their incomes using the internet. So Sebastian is here with me. He's got 15 minutes to empower you. He's recently come from a pretty life-altering experience this past weekend. So I'm just going to pass it over to Sebastian to hit you over the head with some knowledge and truth, and I'm going to shut up and drink my green juice right here.
Nice. What's in the green juice?
Huh?
What's in the green juice?
I can give you a list. A lot of vegetables that I don't want to eat.
Right on.
In solid form.
It's better because you just drink it, right? It just goes straight down. No chewing. I mean, you don't make the process longer. And I love green juices. Yeah. So purpose and power. What's funny is I wrote down the intention of that as the the topic for the call when I said that I would be doing this daily dose of awesome call, and I actually I just got out of an event. I wrote it before going to the event, so the event this weekend was the second part of a 3-part curriculum for living, the Landmark Forum, and couldn't be more aligned with the call today. Now, I don't know if anybody noticed, but just the fact that I asked Ferny what was in his green juice, I mean, it's not a coincidence, right? It's all gonna come together in this call, hopefully. Now I've organized my thoughts as well as I could. But obviously, this is a subject that could go on very, very long. So I'll do everything in my power to keep this inside of 15 minutes, but still have a powerful purpose. Now, to start, I wanna ask you to consider that power and let's just go. I pulled up the definition of power, and it's twofold. So definition of power, if you Google power definition, comes up, 1, the noun as the ability to do something or act in a particular way, especially as a faculty or quality. And number 2, and this is going to be the one that you're probably more interested in, the capacity or ability to direct or influence the behavior of others or the course of events, right? So power. And so I'm going to say consider that power, and I'm guessing that you do want to have power, that it comes from having a powerful purpose, okay? So just consider that. Power comes from having a powerful purpose. And so, is your purpose powerful? Now I'm asking you that question, is your purpose powerful? And you might be saying, well, I don't even know what my purpose is. I want to make money. Well, if you want to make money, that's a purpose. But is that purpose powerful? Ask yourself that question, right? And so how do you know if that purpose is powerful or not? Well, I'm going to come back around to this and how to define really what gives your purpose power. But, ask yourself also, is your purpose clear, right? Is it clear that it's just you want to make money? And if it is, that's great. Some of you, maybe it's not. I know that, for a long time, I was wondering, what's my purpose? What is my purpose with my marketing? What is it? And I was going around looking for my purpose. And you know what? If you've ever felt like you've been searching for your purpose, raise your hand or engage, leave a comment, because I know that I was searching for my purpose? Or like, where is it? Is it under my cursor? Is it in this book? Is it at this seminar? Um, but what I've discovered and what I'm finding to be true right now is that you simply create your purpose, right? It's not outside of you. It's something that you create from in here, from what you want to create. So create a purpose for yourself. Now, again, I went to saying that your purpose, is it powerful? And so, I gave the example of, well, my purpose is that I want to make money, right? And I use that as an example because it's kind of one that I see. I'm sure you've seen it too. People having that purpose of making money, right? However, that purpose is very self-centered for you as an individual, right? And so, if you have that purpose, or if you know people who have that purpose, you'll know that a lot of times when that's their sole purpose, they often don't have much power. And the reason why is because I'm going to ask you to consider that your purpose is greater than yourself, right? And so, if you've ever read Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People, you'll know that that book can be summed up into some things like, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, right? Take an interest, like an authentic interest in other people. And so I'm going to ask you again to consider something that your purpose gets power from other people around you, other people that your purpose is affecting, right? And so ask yourself, does your purpose move people? Does your purpose touch people? Does your purpose inspire people, right? Think about that, because that's you're in the business of other people, whether you like it or not. Even if you're behind your computer writing copy, even if you are just writing, or you're doing some sort of business activity that doesn't directly involve you interacting with another person, right? Like, I hear a lot of people say, I'm a numbers person, leave me alone, just let me look at numbers. But the fact is that where are you going to get your income, your sales from? Where does money come from? It comes from other people, right? And so think about creating a purpose that is really going to touch, move, and inspire other people, right? But don't overthink it, right? Because it doesn't have to be set in stone, all right? Now, think about creating a purpose that's clear and that people will hear, understand clearly, and agree with. So if you think about the purpose of the Daily Dose of Awesome call, right? It's very clear. It's to the point. Daily motivation, inspiration, and education. And so it's clear. That is the purpose of the call. Now, Ferny introduced himself as an online marketing and lead generation expert, and specializing for the home business, network marketing, and online marketing space, right? And so he has a very clear purpose, right? Lead generation and online marketing for a specific industry. And so when you're considering your purpose and communicating that purpose, you want it to be clear, concise, and to the point. And you can also use your stories or your story to create that purpose, right? So Ferny's had experience in these industries and experiences in these industries, and so I came up with a quick purpose, and it's just I came up with it just like this, okay? And it could change. It's not, like I said, it's not set in stone, but I'm going to say that my purpose right now is to help you to end struggle, have fun, and make a difference. Okay? And so why do I say that? Because I've had experiences too where I, I remember getting approached for my first network marketing opportunity. I was waiting tables, and it was actually someone who approached me from one of my tables. And I remember sitting down in the room watching the presentation for the first time and having tears in my eyes because of seeing what is possible, right? And starting to dream big and to dream about retiring my parents and working when I want, where I want, with who I want. And then I remember getting to work and calling on my friends and family and people that I know and approaching strangers, right? And I remember that I faced a lot of rejection. I would think my first home business meeting, I had one person out of the hundreds of people that I called show up, and she didn't sign up for the business. So I had a huge story around that, and what I realized that you know what, that's just what happened. That's what happened, and it doesn't change anything about me. All I needed to do at that time was learn how to develop myself as a business person, as a marketer, right? As an influencer, because I hadn't developed those skill sets yet. And so, purpose of Elite Marketing Pro, from what I see, is to educate, motivate, and inspire you to become an elite online marketing professional. Okay? And so consider what is your purpose? What do you want to bring to the table? And who do you want to impact? And how do you want to impact them? Right? Because a powerful purpose, what that's going to start doing is it's going to start giving you vision. And when you start having vision, you will enroll people into that vision. And when people start getting enrolled into that vision, then you will start creating an impact. It'll be a ripple effect, and you will be the benefactor of that, because you are helping other people become the benefactor of that as well, right? Of your purpose, of your vision. And as you focus, if I could just, I might have said some things that might have sounded like up here, and so if I can just bring it down to earth, stop focusing on you and what you want to create for you as an individual, and start focusing on what you want to create for others. Start focusing on the problems that you want to solve for others. Keep that focus in mind, because when you start helping other people win, you'll be surprised at how all of a sudden it's like your problems just disappear. At least that's been my experience, especially a huge slap in the face for this weekend as to how I was just wrapped up in all my stuff. And that stopped me from taking the actions necessary to create the impact for other people that I wanted to create. So get out of your head, get out of your shit, and start focusing on making a difference for other people. With that, Ferny, back to you and your green juice.
Awesome, man. This is cool because this reminds me of last night. Because if you want to really truly bring it back to earth, which is pretty much what I'm all about. I'm an engineer, so I'm less of the airy fairy, woohoo type of person, and more about what's tangible. And what's tangible for me is last night there was a comment about copywriting. And Eugene Schwartz once said that if you want to be a good copywriter and write good copy, understand your product and understand the benefit that the product provides your customers, and the copy will write itself. So, like, basically, marketing is all about actually focusing on the benefit, the impact that you're going to make in somebody else's life when you create a video or sales letter or an email. If you don't write it with that other person in mind and how it impact their life, then you're writing very poor copy. And that's the essence of business. It's like we're making an impact in other people's lives. We're changing somebody's life. We're helping them, get wealthier, healthier, whatever it is. And the more specific you can get on the impact you're making in that other person's life, the more money you're going to make, the better you're going to sell. And so it totally just if you want to really bring that purpose to your life, to something tangible that you can take action on today, that's essentially it. The mistake that a lot of people make in this industry, in the home business make money world, is that they focus too much on what they want. They focus so much on their lack of results with their ad copy. It's like, what am I doing wrong? Why is it not working for me? Why is it not, doing the things that they told me? And it's me, 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 me. And it's, so they hang on to their crappy results, and they don't. Instead, what they should be doing is focusing on the results of other people. Like, what impact, if you get this right, if you get this skill set right, ad copy, whatever, what impact are you going to make in somebody else's life if you get it right? And that's what should be driving you. And oftentimes we kind of just want to just hold the pity party for ourselves and say it's this is not working for me. Well, it's because you're not working for others.
Right, right. It's kind of like thinking, like, hey, do I want to learn this Facebook, marketing stuff so that I could, make more sales, or do I want to learn this Facebook marketing stuff so I can reach more people, impact more lives, and in turn make more sales, right? So yeah, I hear you, man.
Yeah, and so that's the difference between a good marketer and a good copywriter and those that don't make it, is having in that insight, that ability to essentially have empathy and put yourself in the place of that other person's shoes. I mean, most of us here in our space have walked the path that our prospects are walking. Like you just shared your story about having your first home meeting, and I've had that story many times, having disappointing home meetings and rejection and all that stuff that network marketers deal with. A really good copywriter, the best in the world, can enter an industry they have no idea how it works, they have no idea of. They can enter it, study it, to the point where they can have that empathy and understand how their prospects, what the reality of their prospect is, and write copy as if they're living that existence, even though they're not. That's true empathy right there, to be able to hear somebody's story, hear what they're telling you, and then be able to kind of put yourself in their shoes. So we have it easy in this space. So if you're not going to succeed in this business, you're not going to succeed in any business, because your prospects are just a mirror image of you, maybe a few months or a few years in your past, and you got to have that ability to kind of go back to where you were in that lonely place when you're struggling in your business, but not from it's no longer about you. It's now about sharing in the experience of your prospects, so you can be better positioned to help them.
Right, because that actually makes me think of sometimes people get into that, stuck in that story of well, how can I help them if I'm not in the best situation, or if I'm not if I'm not experienced enough, or if I don't know enough, or if I haven't gotten enough results. And it's still like you're just thinking about yourself, and if you stop doing that and start focusing on who you can help, you'll be surprised who you can impact. Yeah, Ferny, still there?
Oh, sorry, man. I was just talking to myself. I have to unmute. I have to mute my mic, otherwise it picks up your voice and it echoes. But anyway, we're done, guys. Thanks for being on. Thanks for everyone that hopped on and participated. And we'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And those of you who are new, who haven't yet, don't know what the hell we're doing here, we're here to impact your life. And you're in the home business space. Go to the description above this video, click on it, and there's a link there that'll give you some free information on how you can actually build your business online, so that what we're actually talking about makes a little more sense for you. So everybody have an awesome day. Thanks, Sebastian, so much for being on. Really appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man. Pleasure.